New York City, loud, dirty, and dangerous. It almost feels like the city itself is sick. And in the middle of all that, there's one man just driving through it. Taxi driver is a look inside the mind of someone slowly falling apart in a city that feels just as broken. But what is the movie really trying to tell us? And why does it still hit so hard, even after all these years? Travis Bickle is a lonely guy. He used to be a soldier, a Marine who fought in Vietnam, and now he cannot sleep. So he signs up to be a taxi driver, working all night long. He drives through the worst parts of New York. He sees things most people avoid: drugs, crime, people just surviving. And he writes everything down in his diary, not just what he sees, but what he feels. All the animals come out at night. He's angry. He thinks the city is full of filth and that no one is doing anything to fix it. He's alone, always. Even when he is around people, it's like he doesn't belong. Like the world is moving and he is stuck on the outside looking in. Travis is an angry guy at the world. He is lost, and little by little, the anger is building up. After spending so much time watching the world from his taxi, Travis starts to ask himself a simple question: what am I even doing here? What's the point of all this? The driving, the nights, the filth. He feels like a nobody, a man with no real place in the world. And deep down, he wants to matter. He wants to feel like his life means something. But comes a day when he sees her, Betsy. She works for a political campaign. She looks clean, calm, in control, like she belongs somewhere better. To Travis, she seems like hope. Maybe if he can be close to someone like her, he will feel more human. He walks in and asks her out. It's very awkward, but she says yes. And for a moment, Travis feels alive again. He wears a suit, he smiles. It's like he's trying to step into a better version of himself. But he doesn't understand how people work. He doesn't know what's normal. So he takes her to a porn theater on their first date. She walks out, she cuts him off, and just like that, the one person he reached out to disappears. After Betsy, something inside Travis cracks a little more. He goes back to driving, back to the streets. But now he's looking for something else, something bigger, a reason to still be alive. That's when he meets Iris. She's 12 years old, a child, stuck in a world that no child should ever be in. Travis cannot forget her face, so he finds her again, pays her just to talk, and he decides he's going to save her. Not just help her, save her. Because in his mind, this is his new purpose. She's innocent, and he's going to be the one who pulls her out of the darkness. He starts preparing, lifting weights, buying guns, talking to himself in the mirror like a soldier on a mission. In his mind, he is becoming a hero, a vigilant, a man who takes action when no one else will. He's not doing it for money or fame. He's doing because he thinks the world needs someone like him, someone to clean up the mess, someone who will not look away. He doesn't just want to be seen, he wants to be remembered, and he's ready to do whatever it takes. Travis has made up his mind. He is not just a man anymore. He's a soldier with a mission to clean up the city. But to do that, he decides someone has to die. At first, he plans to assassinate a presidential candidate, the same man Betsy works for. Maybe he wants revenge, maybe he wants to feel powerful, maybe he believes killing a public figure will make people notice him, but it doesn't work. He's spotted before he can act. He runs, and just like that, his big plan is gone. So now he changed the plan. He shifted his focus back to Iris, the 12-year-old girl he's been trying to save. But this time, he's not just going to talk to her, he's going to take action. And in the movie, it is not the first time he used violence. Earlier in the film, he shot a man trying to rob a small store, and after that, he didn't seem shaken or scared. He felt good, because for the first time, he felt useful, like he did something that mattered. And now that same feeling pushes him even further. He gives himself a new look, a mohawk, like a warrior going into a battle. He straps guns to his arms, puts bullets in his pockets. He walks into the building where Iris lives, and everything erupts. The shootout is brutal. It's messy, loud, raw. He shoots multiple men, pimps, bodyguards, anyone in the way. Blood everywhere, screams, and in the end of it all, Travis is lying on a couch, covered in blood, a finger to his head, pretending to shoot himself, but somehow he survives. The next day, the newspapers call him a hero. People say he saved a young girl from a horrible life. They celebrate him. But here's the strange thing. The movie doesn't say if what he did was right. It doesn't cheer for him. It doesn't punish him either. So he goes back to driving his taxi, back to being invisible. Even Betsy see him again like it never happened. But we, the audience, we are left feeling something else, uneasy, confused, because deep down we know it's a story about someone who thought violence would fix everything. And for a moment, maybe it did, but at what cost?
There is no way we can repay you for returning our Iris to us. We thought we had lost her, and now our lives are full again. Needless to say, you are something of a hero around this household.
After everything, the violence, the blood, the headlines, Travis goes back to where he started, driving. It's quiet now. He picks up passengers, drives through the same streets like nothing ever happened. But we know something did. And once you have seen what Travis did, it's hard to believe things are really back to normal. He looks better, he sounds more confident. The haunted look in his eyes is gone, at least on the surface. But there is a question that lingers. Is he actually healed, or is this just the calm before another storm? Because for someone like Travis, peace isn't natural. It's a borrowed time. Then, a tiny moment. Travis glances at the mirror, sharp, sudden. Most people might not even notice, but once you do, you feel it. It's like something inside him wakes up again, like the tension is still there, buried, but alive. It's a warning, a sign that maybe he is still watching the world the same way. He's still judging it, still waiting for his next reason to act. And what about the city? It has not changed. It's still loud, dirty, and full of people trying to survive. The same drugs, the same crimes, the same loneliness. Travis might have killed a few men, but the world he hates is still out there. So if nothing around him changes, what's really stopping him from doing it all again? The newspapers call him a hero. People thank him. Iris goes back home to her parents. It looks like a happy ending, but that's what makes it so disturbing. The movie doesn't clearly say Travis was wrong or Travis was right. It doesn't reward him or punish him. It just leaves us there, sitting with this strange feeling. It's a story with questions. Was he saving Iris, or was he using her as an excuse to feel important? Did he become a better man, or did the world just find a way to ignore his darkness? Was this justice, or just another broken man doing something violent and getting lucky? In the end, Taxi Driver doesn't give us closure. It gives us silence, and in that silence, we are left to figure out how we really feel. It's not a happy ending. It's not tragic one either. It's something in between. And that might be the most honest part of the whole film. At its core, Taxi Driver is the story of a man who is lost. Not just lost in the streets of New York, but lost in a world that feels cold and confusing. Travis Bickle doesn't understand the city anymore, and maybe neither do we. The film shows us what happens when a person feels completely isolated, when anger builds up inside without an outlet, when life feels like it has no clear meaning or purpose. It's a warning about what can happen if we ignore those feelings, if we pretend they don't exist. Taxi Driver also asks to look how society treats mental health, how it's easy to overlook someone who is struggling until it's too late. It shows how loneliness can spiral into something dangerous when no one steps in to help or understand, and challenges the idea that violence is a solution. Even when it's praised as heroism, just because someone uses force doesn't mean they have fixed what's broken. Taxi Driver doesn't hand us answers on a silver platter. Instead, it holds up a mirror, asking us to look carefully at the world around us and at the people we might be ignoring. So maybe the real question is not what does Taxi Driver mean, but rather what does it make you think about the world we live in. Hey guys, thanks very much. I appreciate you for watching the video. So subscribe to my channel, leave the like button, and see you soon.